So this is how you can beat your mortgage.
So Dave, what are some tips for managing my mortgage?
The first thing I did was I switched from monthly repayments to fortnightly repayments. The
Makes sense. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Means you get an extra couple of repayments a year.
Yes.
The next one is I increased my minimum repayments by at least $50 a fortnight. And lastly, what I would do is I would negotiate a good rate with my bank. If you're paying more than 3% now, you're paying too much. We've actually done an example. So the average mortgage today in Australia is about $350,000.
Right.
All right. And if you switched from monthly repayments to fortnightly repayments, looking at the numbers, you would save about $31,000 in interest over a 30-year term, and you would pay it nearly 4 years off earlier.
Wow, it's like $1,000 a year and you save yourself 4 years at the end. Wow.
That could be, that car that you wanted to get, or perhaps that family holiday. If you went one step further and then increased your fortnightly repayments by $50 per fortnight, you would actually pay it off 6.5 years earlier and save about $50,000 in interest.
Wow, that's big time. Now, part of the calculators we've got as part of this episode is you can go in and plug in your personal mortgage and how much you need to pay per fortnight, of course. We just heard that tip, to see how quickly you can pay it down and what difference that's going to make.
That's right, and it even allows you to put in your own interest rate. So if you're currently on 3.5% and you want to negotiate down to 3%,
or 2.5 maybe.
These days, the interest rates have just dropped.
Yeah.
Banks are competitive, maybe 2.5%. And so you can see the difference that makes over the course of your mortgage.
Because I know the banks, they give you these big mortgages and the hardest part is paying it off. It's not necessarily the interest rate they're charging you, it's actually getting rid of the mortgage. This is going to make a mammoth difference to a personal situation, I would have thought.
Definitely. Next week, we're going to be talking about how good planning gives you greater options in life.